Just arrived in the Batcave is the brand new Hot Toys Robin figure from 1997's Batman and Robin movie. Let's check it out. So first up, we'll have a quick look at the box art, and Hot Toys once again have done a great job with this. We can see it's got an image of Robin on the front, with some glossy effects going across the box on both the front and the sides. The back has the usual write-up of all the information of the people that made the figure, and it got a nice logo from the movie as well. And then on the other side, it just clearly states it is the Robin figure. As we slide up the slipcover, you get a really good view of the figure inside the box, along with all the contents. And as we turn the box around, it says Batman and Robin on the side, and we've got a really nice image of Chris O'Donnell's Robin on the back. So I've now taken the plastic tray out of the box, and we can see the figure along with all the contents. And of course the figure has all the usual protective packaging over the head, the arms and the legs as well. Now we'll take a look at the accessories. So as well as the clenched fists that are already on the figure, we get another 4 pairs of hands. That includes all the usual types you'd normally expect to get with an action figure, from trigger finger hands to open palm hands, and some pre-posed ready to hold on to the accessories you get with the figure. And speaking of which, we get a laser gun with a beam which fits inside, Robin's throwing bird, some climbing devices, and some ice climbing picks, which will probably stay in the box. Here's a look at the laser gun with the beam fitted inside. And here's a look at Don't panic. This is supposed to happen. So you actually take off Robin's mask, which doesn't really look too pleasant. But of course, this is how you adjust the eyeballs. So here's a look at the figure straight up out of the packaging, just in a standard pose. And of course, we have the base here, which has got the fantastic Batman and Robin logo and the nameplate on the front. And you can see here we've got some nice detail to Robin's boots. Everything that I can see looks pretty accurate to the film, apart from one little thing which I'll mention in a little while. But overall, this just looks great, and I'm so happy that Hot Toys have finally made this figure. I mean, as you can see in the background, I've got some of the Kenner toys right back from when I was a kid, and I've always wanted them to make these figures. So, I mean, love or hate the film, you can't deny that, you know, these suits are pretty cool, and the fact that we've now got them in Hot Toys form is just excellent. So yeah, now I'm happy that my Batman and Robin section in the cabinet won't be quite so bare anymore. As for his cape, there doesn't appear to be any wire in the cape at all. The one slight thing I was talking about not being accurate, the inside of the cape would usually be a very dark red. It's hardly noticeable on the film, but it was technically a dark red. But they've just obviously kept it to all black for this figure. In terms of the likeness to Chris O'Donnell, I think they've done a great job, as they did with the Batman Forever Hot Toys figure. I think it definitely looks like him, and especially again from the side profile, you can see he's got his sort of trademark sideburns, and yeah, I just think they've done a really good job with this, with the face sculpt and the hair as well. So now we'll take a look at the Batman Forever Hot Toys figure alongside this new one, and we'll have a little comparison and just see what the differences are between them. So this Batman Forever Robin came out probably about 2 to 3 years ago now, I would say. And again, fantastic job with this. Same sort of thing, the head sculpt, they pretty much nailed. Obviously, it's got a slightly different Robin mask, and as for the suit, I think I've always loved this suit, but I have to say I think the Batman and Robin one I probably prefer slightly more. And here's a fun fact for you. The costume designer for all 4 of the Batman movies throughout the 90s, Bob Ringwood, who I had the pleasure of working for, actually told me that this Robin costume is actually his favourite costume out of all the costumes he designed for the Batman films, which I wasn't expecting. He basically said that by this point they'd mastered the costumes and it just looks so sleek in person. As you can see, the new Robin has almost like steel toe caps on the end of his boots, whereas Batman Forever Robin doesn't. The top parts of the boots are the same, however, but I do think overall I do prefer the Batman and Robin boots, definitely. So you can see the belt again is different because we've got a slightly different logo on Batman Forever. We have a slightly different muscle design on each bodysuit. And of course the Batman and Robin one has the Nightwing inspired logo and Batman Forever has the R. The gloves have similar spikes on the edges and also similar line work to the wrists and hands. But of course Batman and Robin's is slightly different with the red coming down the side. And you can see here Batman and Robin does have a high collar that goes right up to his chin almost, which again is accurate to the film. Whereas Batman Forever has a material collar to his cape. And of course the cape itself on the figure is a bit thicker in material to what the Batman and Robin one is. As you'd expect, both of these figures are the same height, and I think overall, again, they've just done a fantastic job with both. So I think apart from the one thing I noticed about the inside of Robin's cape, which was supposed to be a dark red, they've done a really good job in sticking to the source material. So this is the pose I've gone for. It's Robin holding the heat blaster, and I have also made sure to include the Robin throwing bird on the base, just to include that in the display as well. So again, overall, super happy to have this, and I'm so glad they're now making figures from this movie. I was 8 years old when this came out, and if I could have seen this figure then as an 8-year-old child, I think my mind would have been blown. So now I'm just super excited to get hold of the Batman and also the Mr. Freeze as well. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.